Okay, new game. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. I turned it way down and now it's like really low. Maybe I'll turn it back up. Firmware. Child program parameters. Child process. What am I, being born? Child process. I'm a child. Sitting under a tree. Oh, first things first. Yep. Invert look. Let me turn the sound up a teeny bit. If it's too loud, let me know.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Elohim. Elohim? Is that too loud, guys? The dial when he talked? Is that way too loud, or is that good? Kilroy, what's going on, man? Back here. There's something back here. The QR code. We all meander around this labyrinth, trying to solve its puzzles. But we must remember that no matter how far any one of us progresses, we all remain equal. J-Can? Oh. Did he write something? Did he write that? Did J-Can write that? It doesn't sound like something J-Can would say. Hey, Kilroy, what's going on, man? Let's just walk through this purple mist. It seems okay. Child program logic check. Okay. This looks dangerous. I shouldn't go that way. Subject, object interaction. Alright, cool. So I can open doors with this thing. Oh, it's kind of like there's like rooms. This is sort of like a portal in that way. Oh, that thing looks bad. Is it gonna kill me? Oh, it scared me. Is it gonna kill me? Oh, it is. Okay. Don't walk close to that thing. Okay. QR code in a cemetery. Yeah, it's the future, Chibi. That's what we'll all just have QR codes on our headstone. Damn that thing. Oh, I got like a stinking. Oh, you gotta like put it down where it's going to jam. Okay. Can I like open these gates or anything? Like open up some shortcuts? Hey, look at this QR code too. I don't know where I am, but there is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Life is good, just eating. Oh, good. Life is good.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Sigils. It sounds like they already are suggesting I'm in the Matrix. Or maybe this game is the Matrix. Like it's like completely fourth wall breaking. Okay. There's all sorts of things to do here. Why are you sneaky in cemetery? This kind of looks like a cemetery. It almost looks like an old, like, Greek garden. But then there's a bunch of Egyptian paintings. Okay. Tetris piece. What do you call that Tetris piece? The stairs? I don't remember. The L. The line piece. Or the all three. The 3-point turn. Oh, these are the sigils. The Tetris pieces are my sigils. Oh, there's one in here too. I got this kind of Tetris piece. Okay. The other L. The other L. Yeah, this L too. Okay. Which one should I do? What's your favorite Tetris piece? This is my least favorite, so I'll do that first. A switch out of reach. Switch out of reach. Are they talking about that switch? Right. Got a jammer here. Can jam that from way back here. There's the sigil. Oh, so I need to get past this thing. But I need... Oh. So I just turn the gun off. Good. Then I can take this. Then use this to jam this dude. Oh, that's not so hard, is it?
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Tetris is eternity, I guess. Oh, is there a run button in this game? This is important. Sprint. Okay. Oh, there's a jump, too. There we go. Very important. Okay, I got this one. It's got a big X on it now. I'm sleepy. It's lunchtime and it's raining so heavy. Ugh. Outnumbered. So that last puzzle wasn't too hard. Maybe if I jam both of them at the same time. Oh god. Let me point this from over here. I don't know if that really helps me. Oh, I know what to do. Derp. So now he's stuck. Yeah. Yeah. Easy enough.
Well
Okay.
done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
I guess only one more. There's a bunch more out there, though. This thing is walking back and forth. Oh, I gotta hide from it. I don't need to do anything about that one. We'll get him stuck in there. Easy peasy.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
What about the other ones? There's a bunch of other shapes. There's these three here, but what about the ones over here? You know? Yeah, there's like the next level.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Oh. So, but they're puzzles that I could still solve, is what they're telling me. But what if I want to solve them right now? These are additional. All right. All right. don't know what the A means. A was over here. Is there more stuff over in this direction? No. Maybe it's just this one here. If it's yellow, does that mean it's more difficult? Perhaps. Can I not take this through these? Yes. So it is kind of like Portal in that way. Not so bad.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
I just want to solve everything, voice. What's the problem with that? Oh, geez. I have to fit these together. So these are the type of puzzles that I'm not super happy about. Yeah, it's just gonna go like. My eyes have been opened. The world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Whatever the end goal of this grand knowledge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? Yeah, this is a pretty chill game, isn't it, Chibi? This thing. What's the computer doing here? Loading library session. Okay. Tank. What's going on, man? Help. Oh. Oh, wait. Dir is a good command prompt thing because it shows you what the director. Oh, nope. How about help? That's what I tried to type. That's what I was gonna type myself. Catching up on my anime with the roomie. Nice. Oh, you're 2 episodes of ReZero behind. Oh, okay. I was like after the last. Oh, you'll have to talk to me afterwards, Tank. I'm curious what you guys think. I'm like a little well, I mean, before 2 episodes ago, I thought that this particular arc was like, things got a little confusing, if I have to say. Okay, so I can list, open, help, run MLA, it said up above that, oh. Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. What was the first? Oh, this is like, what do you call it? Where you test the AI. What do they call that? What's the test? I can't remember. The Turing test. The Turing test. Yeah. The Turing test. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject, verb, object syntax. Oh, okay. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to library resource archives, so it's a library computer, essentially. To be vague, the trial is very interesting. Yes. The trial in ReZero, is that what you're talking about? Just watch the last one, watching the current one next. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Yeah, it's, if people are gonna watch it, but... I think I'm starting to wrap my head around, like, the how do I say it in a vague enough way? I'm trying to understand the relationship between the bad guys in the last arc and the people that were inside of the trial in this arc. If that makes sense. Yeah, we'll catch up off stream at some point. I still don't understand. I'm like, because they have like the, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll have to talk about it sometime, Tank. It's like they're like followers of those, but then they don't, they're like doing other things that it seems like they're sort of acting on their own. I don't know. I think they're trying to clear that up, a little bit of that stuff up this arc, and then they do a bunch of things. Anyway, watch the last episode and I will gladly get on Discord sometime and talk with you or something. Or just chat, just in chat. If you and your roommate wanna shoot the shit about that show. Because I got a lot of questions for sure. Yeah. Watch the recent episode. They're doing like right now, it's like they're doing a lot of like lore dump in this part of the series, so you definitely have to be caught up to like I feel like we're right in the middle of it, so there's like a lot of stuff that we're getting, but then there's a lot of stuff that we're still to understand too, I think, in the next few episodes. Is that really relevant? 9999 years? When they say E, are they talking about like the exponential number? Because that's a weird way to describe the number of years. How old is the library archives? (203F). What are we describing things in hexadecimal in the future? Wait, is F even part of hexadecimal? Wait, is it? Yeah. That's 14 that's 15 in hexadecimal, right? 999 repeating years, yeah. Current status. There are 47 million resources in the archive, taking up 5.4212750 petabytes of disk space. This is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of the library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6954751 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Forget the library. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my research may be limited. Okay. Where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. That is what a... Are you able to take offense, you brainless contraption? You cannot insult me. Okay, I'm done. Welcome. Oh, look at this. That's kind of actually small in comparison now, yeah. An email. We're reading emails now. It's like Deus Ex or something. From Nadia Sarabhai at Institute for Applied and to Alexandra Drennan. Welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry it was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If this situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Oh, why is the situation grim? There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Haha. Let's do this, Nadia. So Alexandra girl, I said it der, but it's Alexandra, came in like ready to take over. Athena. Chapter 6. Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. Did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and truth, wisdom. Many heroes and not new villains going to claim it have all up to the final step, but you must know the deathless reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom, it's unending, who would take this burden upon themselves. Some say that Hercules, blah 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 blah, gazed upon the stars and wept. Talking about an apple in some Greek legend. Oh. Figure it out. From something to something. Something subject. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together. Try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there's a truth, but that doesn't mean that everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts for your old man. Don't let the stuff get you down. You're young, you've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Oh. I wonder if that was Alexandra. So I did list. That was the resources. Oh. Oh, so now I can... Oh. Interesting. Okay. Unplug. That is an old school computer for the future. Alright. Look at, I solved everything. Yay. Okay. I've got an L here. I've got a straight.
Step into the light, child.
I'm not ready.
And my temple will be revealed to you.
I'm gonna go then do these puzzles first. Thank you very much. Oh, this thing's already... Gun will shoot me. Thing will kill me. So I just have to... Well, this is another one where I like have to freeze it and move the other one, and then freeze it and move the other one, kind of thing. What I have to do is I have to freeze it from over here, and then get this thing. Boom shakalaka. I don't want to step into the light yet. I'm busy doing puzzles. Rio Bum. Alright. This is gonna be pretty easy. Pretty easy. Yep. Is there anything else over here? Nothing? Nothing? Okay, I've got everything. Now I can step into the light. I feel like I'm in the Matrix.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
This for me? Huh. Oh. That's the one I don't have yet. That's another one I don't have yet. Interesting. Okay. Oh, this is the A. This is the A door. Okay. This is a map of where all the pieces are. And what I've gotten. So this 2 will give me the rest of A, so then I can walk into this door here. Actually. I've got 1 through 7 here. What are this, like DLC? Oh, there's some red ones too. Red must be really hard. By the time I get done with 3, there's... Okay, well, let's just go do them. Go do the puzzles, you know? Let's go do 2.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Going to the tower. Archive is currently unavailable while system resource redirect to handle incoming network messages. Sure. MLA program is designed to facilitate user troubleshooting. I think you'd like to help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate the privileges. Yes. Sure. What best describes a person? You're walking through the desert to come across the thirsty traveler. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Oh. Hey, I can locate the... I can get into this stuff now. Email. From Frank Nagatai, Miles Nagatai, and Dan Nagatai. Subject, Ian. My first day at the Institute for Applied Nomadics. What is a nomadic? On the way to work. I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the heck? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Nomadics. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Oh, so is that nomadics? Is that like his chaos, like study of chaos or whatever? Dr. Sarabhai shows up smiling. We are trying to find a cool acronym. Back when the institute was founded, she says, Inan? Iapan? Iapno? It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because it's called Ian. I get it. Ian Goldblum. Or Ian Malcolm is the name of Jeff Goldblum's character from Jurassic Park. Okay. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially calling Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. Bloody geeks. Athena analysis. User Alex. Novel's first sentence. She woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science fictional novice at the core of the narrative, we should blah 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 blah. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us, blah 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 blah. Reality, belief, and objective reality matter come into conflict. Note 3. When in chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the... Note 4, a more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... Okay. They're kind of... I think they're... Oh, controller just disconnected. Stop it. Stop it, controller. They're kind of suggesting that this is like I'm in some sort of alternate reality being told something that is not quite right. Talos principle. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus. What we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man, while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Oh, is that the idea of the Talos? Is Talos the... Is that in the tale of the Argonauts? See, I'm only aware of Jason the Argonauts from like the old, like 1980s movie. And was in the Jason and the Argonauts, they're like being chased by like this big metal ox machine thing. I wonder if that's what the Talos is. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what that story really was all about. It wasn't an ox. It was a what do you call it? Like the thing that wanders the maze. Whatever that ancient, like mythical beast was. What do they call it? I don't remember. It's the thing that wanders the labyrinth and like yeah. I'm trying to remember what that thing's called. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Thing that wanders the labyrinth. Oh, labyrinth is really hard to spell. Monster that wanders. Minotaur. The Minotaur. Why did I forget that? Yeah. Let me look. What is Greek mythology Talos? Giant bronze man built by Hephaestus. He protected the island of Crete from invaders. And he hurled things at approaching ships to keep people away from Crete. Okay. Interesting. I never heard that. Okay, that's not in the movie, I don't think. Maybe it is. Hard to say. Hopefully my game doesn't crash now. Cool. I got all these things. Okay, so there's 3 shapes in here. Looks like some interpretations can also make Talos a metal bowl. Oh, okay, Soul. Yeah, that's what I remember from. It just like chases them around in that movie. The metal bowl or metal like minotaur. I don't know. That's how they did show the movie. Of course, the movie could have just done it completely wrong. I don't know. How's it going, Soul? Okay. We got an L piece in here. Suicide mission. Uh-oh. So far, the puzzles haven't been too hard. But I haven't had a red puzzle yet. Okay, we got one of these things over here. We're gonna need this. Oh, okay. So I can. Interesting.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Huh. Obviously. Oh, I know. Derp. Are they both blow up? Alright. That's what the wiki
Good.
says anyway.
You
Okay.
are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Yeah, you don't have to guide me, voice. This is a really big spot in the garden, and I don't see anything hidden. I'm gonna run around a little bit and see. Kind of like,
In the beginning were the...
oh, can I swim across to that? Thanks, Simblaze. That's a good one. But can I go across these islands?
In the beginning...
Oh, it doesn't like that. I tried to break the game, it didn't work. Okay. Well, so I can't cross the water. I'm just running around on the outside of the island to see if there's anything I can get. Point here, I guess. Let's do the puzzles like we're supposed to instead of trying to mess around, I guess. Oh, this one I'm gonna have to shoot at something. I think I know what to do. Shoot this thing at this one. Move this one to here. Then I'll have a free path all the way to this guy. Boink. Yahoo! Okay, it's over here. Oh, there's just like a way out. Did have a ton of wood. What's this crazy thing? I'm gonna get that next. There's all sorts of stuff here. Like, this garden is huge, but there's nothing really to do anywhere else besides the puzzles. I don't know if I should be looking around and exploring, trying to find stuff, or just doing the puzzles as directed, you know? Part of me wants to look around just to see if there's any secrets. Like, that looks like a secret thing over there. What's that? What's it say? What's the QR code say? I have to look at this on my phone. Oh, my phone ran out of batteries. QR code. I don't even know. Ah. Phone ran out of batteries. Heck, man. I have to like screenshot this and put it in. A little messy. Oh, let me go over here and look at this while my phone recharges. Part 2 of the certification program has now been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency in some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You will be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Since all human beings are persons and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. No. A person is under no authority other than that which they consent. Person is under no authority other than that which they consent. That's like saying nobody's in charge of you unless you let them be in charge of you. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a philosophical question. I don't agree with that. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. I agree with that. Value is discovered. Geez, these are like some deep questions. Value is discovered. That's like to say that like things don't have value unless you find out they have value. It's like if you really like, if you eat a chicken sandwich and it's really good, but you've never had a chicken sandwich before, you wouldn't know the value of the chicken sandwich unless you ate it. And so the value of the chicken sandwich is not there unless you know that it has value. That would mean value is discovered. But it's kind of like, would the chicken sandwich have value without your knowledge of it? See, I think things exist without people knowing about it, if that makes sense. So I disagree with that. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Oof. Persons deserve. Not everyone deserves the talents they were born with. Deserve is such a it's such a loaded word. I mean, they deserve it because they have it. What does deserve have anything to do with it? If you were born like above average intelligence, do you deserve that? There's nothing to deserve about it. You just are. I disagree with that. Deserve is I don't like that deserve word. The value of the chicken sandwich is not there unless you know that it has value. Yes. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. I agree with that. Value is created. Value is discovered versus value is created. I agree with value is created. Things become valuable by creating them. I agree with that mostly. I'm taking my own like little personality or philosophy test here. Cannot load archive. John Milton. That day I oft remember, when from sleep I first awaked and found myself reposed under a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence thither brought, and how. Is that really John Milton? John Milton was a philosopher, right? He's like a political philosopher, I think. Is that right? He wrote, John Milton, what did he write? He wrote like, gosh, I can't remember. He was a political philosopher though. I'm trying to remember what his whole like theory on things was. The human machine. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being just like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before, nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to those questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. The 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. It's an interesting question, too. That's a really interesting question. I know the game's not asking me, it's just asking me to think about this, but if you found out you're a machine and nobody else knew. So, if you were a machine, so there would have to be some indication that you're a machine, right? Like there would have to be like gears spinning inside of you or something, which means you would have to be a very complex machine. So, to me, the question is like, do you, like, I mean, I know this is not really where they're going with the question, but like the technology that you would contain within yourself would be like immense, right? So you would want to reveal like that. If you wanted to help the world, or you think people would do good things with that knowledge that would be contained within you because you're like the super advanced machine, like, would you let people like study you and like see what's going on? You would immediately become famous if you're revealed to be a machine. My Twitch viewers would go way up. Your understanding of the world would definitely change. If you were created by people versus created by like a higher power or by nature or whatever. Does your concept of yourself? Yeah. Definitely your concept of yourself would change. This understanding of the world, I don't know. Does the understanding of the world change? Because really it's irrelevant whether you're a machine or a human, whether the world is different. I don't think that I personally affect the world in like the big way. I think of myself as an individual. Not like, it's not like the world is changing around me. I'm like in the world. That makes sense. I wouldn't tell anyone if I was a robot. It would make me never want to be in a relationship without revealing it, because that would be awkward later. Yeah. And would be constantly paranoid that other people are machines. Yeah, you wouldn't know if other people are machines. Yeah. That's true. But like, if you were a machine, you'd be like super advanced. So you'd be like, well, what if I gave some of my technology? Like, what if, you know, obviously I have all this energy. Like, they could build a reactor out of my technology and basically the whole world would be like energy free. You'd solve like global warming and like all the energy problems of the world. Like, wouldn't you want to like give that to everyone? Yeah, Kilroy. Stick your USB. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? You'd be disassembled though. Ooh, yeah, I know. That's true. I'd have to find someone I trust to like basically make schematics out of me. Or you can doom the world with the technology you gave. Ah, yeah, Simblades, that's true. Like, they know too much. Oh, wait. Oh, there's more. Oh, no, there's no more. ARG Solutions? Oh, the subject is Grarg! All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day Guatamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot? Shoot shit? Shoot? I don't even know what he's trying to say. Though I have to admit, the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated. To the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Okay, so the world is ending in the emails. Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. Okay, so the world was ending. Maybe that's what they were talking about in those first emails, too, when they were, like, bringing Alexandra onto the project to work on something. Like, she's going to work on, like, how to save the world. They wouldn't see laser arm as clean energy. It's for shooting. Yeah. Maybe, Soul. Maybe. I don't know. Don't you think technology is like the only difference between us and like people from 1,000 years ago? Without technology, wouldn't we just be running around lopping people's heads off and being crazy? Do we really think people are that much different and improved than like people from that long ago? I don't know. That's a good question too. I can jump in this game. Whee! What if there's any other computers? I found that one, so now I'm going to be looking everywhere for computers. Oh, I never looked at this QR code, derp. Let me go back there and look at that QR code. This game's got some pretty big questions. What's this QR code say? Ooh. Use the phone. What's it say? It says there are secrets everywhere. Sometimes within our very words. I glimpse them, but my eyes cannot read them. How can this be? That's what it says. So, yeah. I just want a peaceful end of the world. Why can't people just leave me alone? Yeah, 2020. Yeah, this game is getting too real. Yeah, there's a structure here. I think there was one more thing I can discover. Was it here? Yeah. Guards must be crazy. Oh. Ah! Ah! I got blowed up. Alright. Can't go through the gate at me. Where's this one going? What the heck, man? Am I too close to it here? Can I sneak past this one? Or will I be too close? Now how do I... Alright, so I just had to... So I can freeze this one. Okay. I don't know if that was the right solution. But I need both of these, so... But dude, this one over here is getting a little close too. Alright, alright. Hopefully I can get out of here. Hey. I can get out of here this way. I got all of A. It's interesting that there's like this... Oh, it's like a... whatever you call it. Like a theater. What's behind this? Hello? Alright, what's in this? Okay, what is in this thing? That's what I want to know.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule. Write letters to the future so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but Somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Alexandra was the first email person. I got everything here. Guess we're going back. I don't know if there's anything else in 2. Hey. 2 is finished. Let's do 3. But I can open A now. Look at A is openable. So I kind of missed the beginning of this game. What exactly was the setup? I've never watched it before. There wasn't much of a setup, Soul. It was kind of like you're just born into the world. It said something about initializing child program, like in like a computer message at the top, and then this voice started talking to you. Called like, I can't remember what they call it. It was like started with an E, and it said you need to get these sigils, which are these Tetris pieces, and proceed. And then I think it said something about don't go to the tower, which this might be the tower. Should I go up?
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generation.
I guess that's the tower. Holy moly. It's snowy up here. I've never watched before. Yeah, I've never played this game before either. I'm just looking around right now. I'm just kind of exploring. Okay, there's nothing really in here. There's a computer though. AC, okay. Athena. The Council of Zeus. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward. Mighty bursts of steam issued from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates of the top of... Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once... Nina. Professor Dr. Armin Hulak, The Fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach. Homo sum humani nihil alium puto. I don't know what that means. Homo sum humani nihil alium puto. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in the Roman society. Had the Republic survived or was restored, would Rome still have fallen? Was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what now called the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email blah blah. Okay. They're all good questions about Rome, I guess. So I assume these are letters that I can't access right now, because I don't have C. And I don't have B. I've got A, though. Oh, I've got a computer here as well. Oxyrhynchus. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of the unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and the art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survive to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost text that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in blah blah blah. Make sure that blah blah blah. Interesting. I remember hearing that like the oldest historical text ever found was essentially a receipt. It was like a receipt from like a guy that bought something from some other guy in like one of the earliest civilizations. I think I remember that was pretty funny. The first ever known thing. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey of Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is classic funerary text such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ak, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat underworld in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or blah. A recent study, Karnahan Kassan, suggests the text may have intended a philosophical commentary in the world of living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may blah blah blah. Whew. The reading. Dreamy, time to go to bed. Good night. Good night, Dreamy. Yeah, we're writing to just be accounting mainly. Humanity has got to have its priorities. Yeah, it was like the very first useful thing that they decided was like writing receipts to people and making sure they were keeping track. Heaven and hell. Oh, open heaven. .txt. I wish I can type that into a computer sometime. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven or hell, a hell or heaven, a hell of heaven. Oh wait, can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he. Whom thunder hath made greater, here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built, here for his envy will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice to reign in worth ambition, though in hell, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Open hell. Blake William, the ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub from his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at tree of life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by the improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall be deprinting in the infernal method by corrosives, which in hell are salutary, medicinal, melting apparent surface away, and displaying the infinite which was hid. The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. William Blake. Some deep thoughts here. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. This must be the tower we were warned about. It seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. Sheep. The voice keeps speaking to me. I can't get it out of my head. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Listen to me very carefully. I've climbed this tower, and no good has come of it. This world is the only world. Elohim's will continues eternal, and paradise is banishing all of this world from your mind. All who say they made it to the top are blatantly lying, or they would say what was there. So can I go up here?
Cannot detect location of primary subject. Query. Query. Query.
Oh. God sounds like a robot. Oh. There's a 1.
Is there anything that we associate more closely with intelligence than curiosity? Every intelligent species on Earth is attracted by the unknown. Our mythologies are full of riddles and mysteries and divine knowledge. Even the word apocalypse means revelation. It seems like our ancestors always imagined that, even at the very end, we would solve one last mystery.
Smart. Smart thinking. Alexandria. Wait. On returning to the tower, I feel great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. The view from the top must be incredible. Incredible? Question mark. All right, so obviously.
Where have you been, child? Remember, the great tower is not for you. Do not give up the hope of eternal life for the hollow promises of curiosity.
But I'm curious. There's B, there's C. I've got so many things to find. Maybe I'll try to do one more stage. This game doesn't seem that long. I mean, depends how stuck I get on these puzzles, I guess, but... Curiosity did kill the cat, Malkara. So is this tower a reference to Tartarus? I don't know. What is Tartarus? Is that like the Tower of Babel? Sort of thing? they can be quite puzzling. These puzzle games can be quite puzzling. Oh, there's that. What do these 2 stars mean here? I wonder if that's computers to discover. AI feedback. It's like a tower that's like upside down hell. Instead of going down, you go up. Oh. Is that from Greek mythology as well? I don't know. It could be. Could be that. Not sure. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've been covered extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature, to suddenly come into being created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function? What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning, beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for the feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. And that's why I almost gave up on my studies. Oh. Team leads. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people when blah, 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 blah. Alexander Drennan, Project Lead, AI Module. Nadia Sarabhi, Institute Coordinator. Rob, Trevor, George, Alan, Bob, Radia, Aurora, Omar, blah, 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 Lanning, J.E., Frank, Jared, Sun Wei Lang, Talos Unit, formerly Soma. So there's a EL, hardware and software, generation module, scenario module, simulation module. They're like building me. They're like building me in this game is what these people are doing. That's my theory. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Chernivshevsky. Don't worry, he's nice. Tartarus, the infernal regions of ancient Greek mythology. The name was originally used for the deepest regions of the world, the lower of the 2 parts of the underworld, where the gods locked up their enemies. It gradually came to mean the entire underworld. Oh, so Hades. This is like Hades. Because Hades was like hell, right? Or Hades was the god of hell. Is Tartarus like hell? Or is Tartarus just part of hell? I don't know. I always thought everyone always refers to hell as Hades. Like Hades was the underworld, right? But then Hades was also the god, right? I always found that a little confusing when you were like hearing about that. Straton of Stagera, 311 to 254 BC, was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school, an admirer of Aristotle. He was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal, I don't know if I'm saying that right, personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. I wonder what these stars mean. Maybe the stars are like the Let's find out. Where are the arrows? Where are the stars? Arrows, show me where stars are. Stars! Oh no, what's this say? Now I have to do this again. Nope, nope. Call the number on accident. What's a phone number? Call this. Contents, the eagle has landed. It's making me phone something. I don't want to call that number. Like, the QR code is making me call a phone number when I point my phone at it. I don't like it. Okay, we'll do the easy one. I think maybe green doesn't mean easy. Maybe it just is the green things. So far they've been pretty easy. Okay. Alright, oh, this is just the exit. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't remove this because this thing will immediately blow me up. This door is locked. Need a key. I gotta dodge these somehow. Where do I gotta go? Keys. Oh. So now, maybe if I freeze this guy. I gotta sleep now, but I'm very curious about this game. I'll catch the VOD later. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be turning off soon too, Soul, actually. So it won't be too much extra if you do end up watching the VOD. So I'm probably just gonna solve this little part right here. And then take a break. Where's the shape? Is it over there? Oh, it is, okay. So, I think what I want to do is this. This. And then take this. Over here. This guy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Good night. Good night, Saul. Thanks for dropping by. Hanging out a little bit. Lock me up. Swallowed the key. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I do have everything for the camera, don't I? Got this one over here. How many do I have left? I got the red L. Escalating problem. Oh. Okay, so that's up there. Interesting. Oh, I gotta sneak past this guy somehow. Which he paths over there, so I should be able to get past him. I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized they had been guiding me along. I realized that it wasn't for me to seek his help, it was for me to help myself. I'll just trap him back there after he goes up the stairs. Zoop. Yunk. I'm not sure. There must be another thing somewhere. I don't have keys. Oh. And then I can pick it up from up here. I guess I'll go over here. Oh, there's some purple keys. Robots just wandering the... All I need to do in there? Anything else? Oh boy. Is there another thing somewhere? I don't know if I'll be able to walk over here without getting shot. That didn't work. I can't, like, put it up there. Interesting. Maybe I can... no line of sight on that thing? Huh. Interesting. Maybe there's another one over here somewhere that I missed. Or maybe not. Just one of these? Oh, there's two of them. Okay, I'm just following the other one. Huh. Whoa. Computer, slow down. Do this now. Oh, good that does me. Letting him free. Oh. Blow each other up. Mr. Kills! Thank you for the subscription, man. Appreciate that. I figured it out. Thank you so much, Mr. Kills. Alright. I think I did a pretty good job. No, I did all that. I can just leave. And I think I have one more over here. I've been good, Mr. Kills. How are you doing? Everything is great. I'm playing the Talos Principle for the first time. A bit tied up. Yeah. They're a bit tied up. But not to worry. I can do this. And I can grab you. And then I can grab you. I can grab you. And then I can grab this one. And I can grab this one. And then I can grab this one. And they'll blow each other up. I can take you through here. I think I'm gonna have to use all three, I assume. Oh, star. I got a gold star for solving that one in the most efficient way possible. Oh, you're in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Kills. Are you doing okay? Hopefully things are going alright. Hey, who's that person running over here? Oh. There's another robot. Is that what I look like? This is the phone number. Okay, I think I got everything. There's another star somewhere, though. I don't know where the star is. Where the other star is. It doesn't say where the star is. Maybe I'll have to come back and collect the stars. Oh no, that's okay, Mr. Kills. Don't worry about that. You know, we all have lives and things that we're trying to manage, and stuff happens. No big deal, man. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you coming by, though. Always good to see people. And if you need to take a break or go somewhere, no big deal. That's okay. I'm glad that you're feeling better, though. Now I can actually go get this, unlock this item here, whatever it is. I don't know what I did.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
I don't know what that was all about. All I know is I got a gold star. But I didn't get every gold star. Oh, there's a gold star in this one as well. Any gold stars in this one? Oh, there was. I missed that one too. Dang. I didn't even see where those gold stars were. I just really nailed that one puzzle so good that I got a gold star. Yeah, bedtime. Yeah, me too, Mr. Kills. I'm gonna take off and go to bed. I said I was gonna be done after number 3. It's getting close to 2 o'clock for me. But I mean, these puzzles go pretty fast. I think if I start with this next Monday, like I'll probably get a lot of it done. So excited to play more of this. There's a decent amount here. Puzzles aren't too challenging so far. It started to get a little tough, but
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
oh, is that the number of stars I have? Is there a total of 10 stars? Oh, okay. Is that true? There's 10 stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't see what the 10th is. Maybe I just miscounted. Need a crowbar. Got little symbols below them too. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I only counted 9 stars. Interesting enough. Some of these have cameras, crystals, and cubes. Is that to say, like, I need to unlock that to do these? So I just did this one, or I just did this third one, and they didn't require any of that. So now that I've got the camera, oh yeah, there are cameras below these. Interesting. And one of these, I bet, is the way to unlock the other cube. And then with the number 5, I need cubes with these somehow. Well, I can do this green one without anything else. Huh. So there's some easier ones buried in the other ones. Okay. Huh. Still curious about where to get those stars. Wondering where those actually are. That's just bonus. Bonus at the end of the game, I bet. Alright. It's a cool game. I like it a lot.